Welcome, friends. Hello. How are you this morning? It's great to be here. Our topic today is about effective lead generation strategies that can help increase your customer base. Now, when you think of your customer base, do you only think about the numbers that are on your Facebook page, or do you consider the holistic approach of all of your network? So your network is equivalent to your network. And I learned that many years ago. Good morning, GV. Welcome. My name is Lucia. For those that don't know me and are watching the recording or are just jumping on in, I have been in business for many years and marketing is my jam, I guess you could say. Good morning, Leslie. I could tell you many stories about marketing, and basically what we come back to are the three key components of marketing. Hello, Reg. They are growing a relationship with your prospective clients. They are marketing your offer, your services. It's called supply and demand. We all buy, we all sell. And then it is about clients. At the end of the day, it's about following up with those people, nurturing those people. Good morning, beautiful lady. So it's about that. And, when you realize that it's about the relationships and about the networking, then, you will be on a winner. But when we're talking about lead strategies, it is very important to understand that social media marketing is about not just posting on social media, right? Social media marketing, if you are simply posting on social media, then you might need to go back and look at your social media strategy, because simply posting and not thinking about the customer or the target audience, the customer journey, and then the end, which is those people becoming clients, then you're not thinking holistically about your business. You're basically just wasting a lot of time, a lot of your precious time and energy. So if you think simply posting on social media is considered marketing, then you might want to reassess your strategy, or speak to me. Come and have a chat with me, because I love strategy. I've been using strategy in my life for I don't know how many years. I go way back to when my daughter was born, and I was a young mum of 22, and I had to navigate the world of specialists, doctors, and people kind of looking down at you a little because you are not educated when it comes to the medical society or the medical culture. But I was a mum, and mums know best. And my daughter says that to me now, 43 years later. She says to me, "Mum, you know best," and I do. So putting in place strategies to protect and nurture my daughter has always been my highest value. Our health is our highest value in our business. So I have learnt strategy from a very young age. So very strategic in everything that I do. So let's talk strategy, and what is the strategy that we need on social media to get that effective lead generation, right? What is the effective lead generation strategy? So there's three things. Oh, I can't get my fingers right. There's three things, right? Three things. So we have lead generation, right? Lead generation is your first thing, first component. Now, you might say, well, yes, I'm generating leads, but nothing happens. Are you nurturing? The next one is lead nurturing. You have to nurture those leads, right? You have to, it's all about nurturing. And then the last one is lead conversion. So in actual fact, social media marketing is about lead nurture, lead marketing. Sorry. Whoopsie. Lead nurture, lead gen, lead nurture, and lead conversion. So those three key components. Who here has a strategy that they use for those three things in their business? Or are they simply posting on Facebook and social media, expecting people to go, yes, I'll come and work with you? What lead conversion? You need to share with people your offer, your service, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. All right. So lead generation. Lead generation is effective for marketing your business, right? So it's how you get seen on social media. So lead generation is about reaching that target audience. So social media platforms allow you to target specific demographics, interests, and behaviors when running organic content. So this means that you can reach people who are more likely to come on board, are interested in what you do, wanting to know how to generate leads, wanting to, nurture, and they're wanting to know how to convert their leads that they've got. I can tell you a story way back when I first started with a previous business coach. I paid for Facebook ads, right? I had superannuation and I was like a little bit flush. So I paid for Facebook ads. Now, those Facebook ads probably cost me about 10 grand. I got about 5,000 emails. But then what happened? When I first started with my VA team, I had 5,000 emails, but I didn't know how to nurture. So if you don't know how to nurture and convert, then what's the use of paying for those ads that were just sitting there? They sat there for about 3 years, and then I ended up just, pushing the button. I tried to, re-spark them, but it just was no use. So we all learn these mistakes along the way. These mistakes are lessons. And can I tell you, $10,000 lesson was a big lesson. So that's why I say to you, organic marketing works. Using organics works. You can play with Facebook ads. You can play with them, and you might generate some leads. But at the end of the day, if you stick to a strategy of, putting yourself out there, sharing what your knowledge, your skill, and your wisdom is, then people are going to get to know, like, and trust you. Then they're going to want to be part of your community, and then they're going to want to ultimately be part of your client list. So when you're increasing the chances of generating high quality leads that way as well, because you've done all the nurturing. You've done all the nurturing in your community, in your group. So strategies work. Strategies are a brilliant component of business. We all need them. And if you are hoping that just posting on social media is going to work for you, I have to tell you, you're completely wrong. You need to really revisit that thought. Through various lead generation techniques, such as offering gated content. Now, we have gated content, and that is by our virtual expos. Our virtual expos, we have exclusive entry. There's a paid version. So, what happens with that is we have a stallholders community where we share tips and generate networking and collaborations with people. So, people are paying for that service or the opportunity, if you like. But really, at the end of the day, they're actually getting to know systems and strategies that they can implement into their businesses. So exclusive promotions, you can capture contact information. So if you have we have a visibility challenge. Can I say my visibility challenge this time? We had 2 people that were in the visibility challenge. Now, there's a lot of things when we did the review process around the visibility. Hi, Jan. How are you, beautiful? When we did the review, there was key components of the disability challenge, and there was lessons in there. So even though I say that, only 2 people turned up to that, right? And that's going to happen to you. Don't get me wrong. That happens. That happens in business. If you think that you're going to see 15, 20 people each time you do something on social media, boom, it's not a magic, wand and they all appear. You've got to keep showing up. You've got to keep doing the stuff. So, remembering that it is about that consistency and keeping showing up. So using social media platforms it gives you the effective tools for that lead capture. And we have as Reg has just said, we have an upcoming lead generation masterclass on the 8th of August, where we're going to share some of the things that we've used in the past 2 years that have helped us to grow our business to 10K months. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about how do you capture the leads, generate lead gen, and then how do you nurture them, and then how do you convert them, right? So social media is much more than just putting posts up. Much, much more. So when you are marketing, remember the outcome that your post wants to generate. So think about what is the outcome. So is it just increased visibility? Social media platforms have billions of users. Like there's 2.9 billion users on social media, on Facebook. So providing a vast audience for your marketing efforts. So you can absolutely get seen by so many people. And by consistently sharing valuable content like this, that helps people get to know, like, and trust, and gets you to see that you have a service that you can help people with. Our Get Clients Confidently program takes you through how to build, how to grow, and how to monetize using Facebook as your platform of choice on social media. Now, we know the other platforms and we use the other platforms because this digital age now, you need to have yourself everywhere. Once upon a time, it was get to know one platform first, right? That was the catch cry. But I can tell you now, if you want to get seen, you need to be on all the other platforms. And can I tell you, Facebook is here to stay. Social media is here to stay. You hear a lot of people say, oh, but I just don't like social media. I've got a business, but I don't like social media. Social media is not going anywhere. And more of us are getting, busier and busier people. We've got, families. We've got things that are happening in our lives that we absolutely need social media to connect, to keep in touch with people, to physically, like I know for myself, I can't fly. I can, but my husband has said no at the moment. I'm working on that one. So what was I saying? I mentioned my husband and I just, I have family. I have family all over the world. So social media is how I connect with them. Social media is my tool of choice. So, social media is not going anywhere, guys. So if you, you don't like social media, then switch off, turn off, and, find another way to grow your business, because this is here to stay. And anyone here that doesn't like social media, I love social media. Like Jan, beautiful Jan Dubois, I worked with her at the markets many years ago. Jan, it's going back a bit now. And we're still friends. We still connect. We don't see each other physically. We used to see each other physically every Saturday morning at 4:00. But now it's through social media. And I love that, right? I love that. I believe that is it's an amazing tool. Yes, I do too. I love it. I love it. For those people we can't get to see, it's brilliant. So the next thing that we want to talk about is lead nurture. So how do you nurture once you've got you've captured the leads and you've generated the leads? in our upcoming masterclass, we are going to take you through that. So if you'd like to join us, there's a link there. Our Global Business Academy is a teaching academy. So we teach you all about social media, how to build, grow, and monetize using Facebook, mainly Facebook. So lead nurturing. Once you've captured your leads, social media allows you to nurture. So you can deliver targeted content, right? So personalized messages and valuable resources, communicating to provide relevant solutions. So what's that? What does that look like? So we've got Messenger. We've got, we've got the flexibility now that we can get their emails, send them an email with the PDF or whatever we've created to capture that lead, right? So remarketing of social media platforms provide allowing you to re-engage with users. So if people have shown an interest in your business, then remarketing and putting it out into that same place is really, really vital. You know, you wouldn't just go and show a person a pair of shoes once. They would try them on again, right? So they would try them on and they go, yep, I'm going to consider that. And then they'd come back to them and they'd try them on again. Then they go, I consider that. And then they'd try something else. So think of that as your strategy. Think of that as the process that people use to become clients. So nurturing is about communicating and continually messaging, following up, letting people know, what your brand is doing, your personal branding, reinforcing the message and encouraging with conversation. So, there's so many people that watch us in our community, in our Empowering Successful Entrepreneurs. Now, there's a lot of people in there, but not many people engage. Can I tell you a little tip? I know that there's hundreds of people that are, just liking it, or they're loving it, or that's an engagement. When it comes to the algorithm, that is engagement. So that's what you want. You want engagement of any sort, whether it's a comment, because I hear from people, oh, I'm not getting any engagement. Go and look at your insights. Have a look and see how many people have laughed, how many people have, ticked, how many people have done a heart, because that's engagement, guys, right? And that's what it's about. You're nurturing, you're helping them to understand that it's not all business and structure and strategy. It's about fun. Hello, whoever you are. I don't know who you are, but we'd love to know who the user is. So if you grab the link for StreamYard, you can go and put your name in there, absolutely free. And StreamYard will let me know who that person is. But it's lovely to have you here this morning. So using, custom audiences, you can create custom audiences like we use in our CRM. And guys, I have to give MailerLite a MailerLite. We'll put the link in the chat. We have to, we use that program. We use it as our customer capture. So it's called a CRM. I don't know what CRM stands for. Someone enlighten me, please. I used to know it, but I don't anymore. So if you're watching this, and you know what CRM is, please put it down in the chat. I know one of the VAs will know. So, hello, how are you? I don't know who you are either, but pop your name there, and go into StreamYard. And StreamYard will, if you go onto the link, one of my VAs must be watching, we'll share a link so that you can just go into StreamYard and pop your details, and then we'll know who we're talking to. Anyway, as I was saying, we use MailerLite, and we love MailerLite. MailerLite is a customer resource management. So what we do is we have custom audiences. So when we do our lead generation, what we're using is we're targeting specific people that want to come to our Canva event, people that want to come to our masterclass for the lead generation. So we've got targeted emailing, and then we automate. So we automate the emails so that we keep, once we've captured those people and they've sent us their email, then we keep them in a nurture campaign. And what that does is it lets them know that, it's a week to go, and then it's, 5 days, not 5 days, but 2 days to go. It's on Monday, and then it's today. Thanks, Jan. Thank you, Jan. So you know much more than you thought. An old corporate guru, Jan. So there you go. So what happens? What happens is you are targeting a custom audience. So you're talking to the right people. Okay. And if you want to talk to those people about your program, Get Clients Confidently program, which we have, then you can help them understand how they need to grow their personal branding, how they need to build and nurture their future clients, and then how to monetize using Facebook. So, there's strategies behind strategies. So, but relationship building, and Ali Sugars is one of those beautiful ladies that I have met through relationship building on social media. I met her through a previous coach, and we have been friends since. So, when you think about it, you can grow relationships here on social media. I hadn't met Ellie for 2 years, I think it was. And then she came to Queensland, and we went on a road trip, and we went out to Nanango together in Audrey, thus. And we had sleepovers, and we got to know each other really, really well, very, very quickly, I might add, Ellie Sugars. Anyway, regularly interacting with your followers, responding to comments and messages is vital. It is vital because it's providing valuable information to them, but it's also providing valuable information to you. I put a post up last week about AIs. Now, I assumed that people knew what AIs were. Now, there's many people that still do not really understand the theory behind AIs, artificial intelligence. And, they see it as a bit sci-fi, But you can use AIs to give you back time in your business. So nurturing leads and building loyal customer bases, right? So that's what the nurture process is all about. So lead gen, lead nurture, and then you've got lead conversion. So when you're talking lead conversion methods are tactics used by businesses to convert potential leads into paying customers. Now, last week we did a live like this, and someone came on, they were watching, they were ready to learn how to put strategies in place into their business. They put their hand up, we had a conversation, they have now become a client. Now, you can do that in your business. It's as simple as doing the lead generation so that you're talking to the right people, and then nurturing them enough so they can go and look at your content and make their informed decision, then have a one-on-one, and that's when you share with them the offer or the service. So it's like going to the markets. You go up and down the market stalls, you look, you go in, you ask, you convert, you converse, you have a chat. You go to Jan's stall, she's got those beautiful dingle-dangle crystals and everything. And then you go up to Lucia's stall and you look at all the clothes, and she's got some mats. And what do I really want this time that I'm at the market? And then they go back to Jan's stall and they go and buy one of those amazing crystal chandelier things that Jan makes. So, it's all about Nurturing. So, Jan may have done a better nurturing process. Jan might have said, how beautiful they look in the garden, whatever it was, right? So it's using strategies that you can put into place in your business. You understand your target audience, right? So you clearly know who the people are that you're talking to. This helps you to tailor your approach. So, you don't come with a fluffy post or a, generic post. You actually get down to the lead gen. You ask the question, do you want to come to my Canva masterclass? Do you want to come to my lead generation masterclass, which is on the 8th of August, I believe. My VAs do all the stuff in the background, as you are very aware. So if you want to come to my, you're being transparent. You're letting people see that, yes, you are in business, and it's nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be, be proud of it, because you have built and grown your business on, lead generation, lead nurture, and then conversion. So utilize videos, white pages. What do they mean by white papers? They mean like PDFs or little workbooks, and social media content to engage and capture leads. So, we all use all of these strategies. We use them all together. We don't just have one, we have many. Because for us, it's about that continued lead capture, right? So, lead generation or lead capture is vital for the continuation of your business. So if you want your business to build and grow, you need to be looking at lead generation, guys. You really, really do. And if you don't know how to do that, and you would like a strategy, please schedule some time with me. I'd love to have a chat. I find many people are simply going onto social media, they're posting without a strategy, without a reason why. So when you create compelling content, you add value to your audience, because there's people here today that have possibly listened to this live and gone, oh shit, I'm not doing that. Sorry, I've gone to the same page. So optimize, your landing pages. Now we use landing pages now, but before we used to just use Google Docs or Google Drive. We use a landing page now. Design clear and persuasive landing pages with a strong call to action. What is the steps that these people need to do? Ensure that give them one step only. Don't give them many steps, because what will happen is you'll lead them out of that landing page. Once they're out of that landing page, they're more likely to not come back. And that brings me to, Reg, I need to speak to you about something that I saw last night on our landing page. So catch up with me after this call. So it needs to be visually appealing. I love the visibility challenge where this lady is sort of peeking above, that's what many people are like. And because only 2 people turned up at our visibility challenge this time, I know that there's many more people out there that are really wanting to get their message out and need to grow their confidence. So we are going to continue our visibility challenges, because we know that there's people out there that have skill, knowledge, and wisdom. They just lack the confidence, and we're going to help them build that confidence and grow in their businesses. So make certain that you've got effective lead capture forms. They are vital. You don't need too much on those lead capture forms. Don't ask for people to, write information or stories or anything, because once they have to stop, they lose their momentum, and then they'll get distracted, and before you know it, they haven't filled out the form. You want name, phone number, and email. Bang, that's it. You can do the rest. It's up to you as a business owner to do the rest, right? Make it simple for your client, your customers, your clients. Offer incentives. we had a retreat in Montville, and basically with the retreat, once people bought the retreat, they would get my 6-month program with that retreat. So they were then with me for 6 months after the retreat. So that's a great incentive, right? Because my program is valued at $2,997. So, 6 months with me is valued at half of that. So there you go. Think of these things as little incentives for people to commit, because they want the very best value. They want the very best value for themselves. You know yourself. What's in it for me? When you're shopping, what am I looking for? But what's in it for me? So nurture leads, nurture your leads. Make certain that you've got your custom audiences. You know that this person has come on board as a Get Clients Confidently member. Know that this person has come on in the Canva Masterclass. Know that that person has come into the Visibility Challenge. This person has come into our Social Media Bootcamp. So we've got all different tags that help you understand, the person and where they're at. That's the big key, right? Because your lead generation is about the customer journey. What is that? Where are they at? Now, someone that's doing Canva may only be at startup. That's okay. We give them the startup tools, okay? Because we understand that's where they're at. They need to get their personal branding in order. They need to get their messaging in order. And we understand that. So we're talking to people at where they're at. We're understanding their path in the process. So, implement that into your business, and you can leverage that social proof. Display testimonials, case studies, and reviews from satisfied customers. You see that a lot. Particularly on landing pages, you'll see people's testimonials. Some people are using it in social media now and putting it into stories and putting it into on their personal pages, onto their group pages, because it's actually social proofing you. It's alleviating doubts, right? So you could have a guarantee, an absolute guarantee that that person is going to get clients, right? I'll let you digest that one, because that's a tricky one, right? That's a tricky one. Provide excellent customer service and support. Promptly and effectively address customer inquiries and concerns. This is paramount. Customer service builds trust and enhances the customer experience. So it never changes. I have to say, guys, that it never changes. One person can go to 20 people and, bad mouth you. So make certain that you are always keeping customer service or customer support as paramount in your business, right? Optimize, monitor, and analyze your lead conversions. So if you're not getting enough, why not? Why aren't there more leads coming in? Monitor and, do your metrics. Like I said to you, the insights on Facebook, they're valuable tools. You can see the engagement in your business. You can see the insights where people are, when people are coming on to your content. Strategies based on data-driven insights. So we are doing our masterclass on the 8th of August. That we have been leading up to that, we have been collecting data on the posts that we've been generating in our business. So we've been collecting the data to know what to help people with when we do the masterclass. So we've got stats and data that supports what we're saying. So we're not just saying it for the reason that we're saying it, right? We've actually got data to support it. Remember, every business is unique, so it's essential to test different strategies to adapt them to your specific industry and target audience. And that is us for today. There was a lot to digest. So go back over and watch the replay if you find that there's something that you really would like me to clarify for you. Schedule a one-on-one chat. I've got a link up there in the feed somewhere, and I'd love to have a chat with you. It's obligation free. You don't have to pay for anything. We're hearing that a lot nowadays, and I'm not sure why, because this is a service that we offer people just to see where they're at in their business online and how they can build, grow, and monetize. But you have to start, right? So you have to put your hand up and say, yeah, I really do need help. Now, it might be mindset. If it's mindset, I am not your coach. But if it's strategy and how to get your, leads and nurture those leads, thank you, beautiful. Then it is absolutely me. So schedule a chat, 15 to 30 minutes. We'll go over, we'll look at what you're doing right now in your business, and I can give you a bit of an evaluation. Okay, Anne, I hope you're traveling well, Anne. I hope you're traveling well, and that you're out of hospital, beautiful. It was all about lead generation today. So, let's watch the replay, beautiful. And I appreciate your thoughts, Anne, on what the gist of the story is about posts on social media. Take care, everyone. I will see you again next week when we will provide more value for you in your business. And until then, still in hospital. Sorry, darling. Until then, take care, and I look forward to chatting with you then. Bye now.